Hand over hand, don't let it rest. Got it, keep going.
Hold the line, don't let it drag us under. Pull harder now.
Hold the line. Pull together now. Harder. Hold the line, hold it. I'm trying, pull harder. Watch the line, watch the line. Okay, heave on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pull, heave. Hold it steady. Don't let go! Lean back, keep leaning back. Don't let them break the surface again. Watch out, deck's slick! Grab the line, don't let it go. Heave! Oh! Come on lads, heave! Yes, we did it! Move! Get away from it! Back up quick, it nearly got me. Get that line around her now. It's too strong, pull harder.
At the edge of the cold open sea, where steel meets endless water, the journey begins aboard a massive iron fishing vessel. Engines rumble low beneath the deck as European fishermen prepare for a confrontation that will demand strength, coordination, and endurance. This is not a routine catch. Somewhere beneath the shifting surface, a giant moray eel moves through the depths. Powerful, unpredictable, and fiercely resistant to capture. As the lines descend into the dark water, tension builds slowly. The sea remains calm for a moment, then suddenly explodes with movement. Below the surface, the giant moray eel thrashes violently, its massive body twisting with raw force, sending shockwaves through the water and up the line. Every pull from below is answered by strain above. The fishermen brace themselves.
Heave now, heave! Pull it up, keep going.
Locked tight around the rope. Boots sliding across the soaked steel deck as the battle begins. The struggle intensifies. The giant moray eel surges and dives, wrapping the line in powerful coils, dragging it sideways, downward, refusing to rise. Each violent movement tests the limits of rope, muscle, and balance. European fishermen work as one, pulling in short, brutal bursts, leaning back against the force. Their movements synchronized by instinct and experience rather than words. Water erupts at the surface as the giant moray eel breaks upward, then vanishes again, pulling the line with renewed fury. The vessel shudders with each impact against the hull. Spray floods the deck. Through steel railings, and the sound of tension fills the air, ropes screaming, metal creaking, breath heavy with effort. This is endurance against power, teamwork against chaos. Gradually, inch by inch, the balance begins to shift. The giant moray eel is forced higher, its immense body scraping along the hull. Water cascades down in sheets as the head reaches the rail. One final coordinated pull brings the full weight over the edge. The deck trembles as the giant moray eel lands heavily on steel, thrashing with explosive force, tail striking hard, ropes snapping tight as the crew retreats and regroups. Control replaces chaos. Additional lines are secured. Movements become measured and precise. The violent struggle gives way to disciplined containment. The giant moray eel, still powerful, is restrained across the deck. What follows is not haste, but method. Tools are prepared,
Watch
cuts
out,
are
it'll take your arm
deliberate.
off.
Large
Move.
sections are separated cleanly, handled with care and coordination. Each movement part of a practiced industrial rhythm. Water flows across the deck,
Pull
keeping
harder
the
on that line.
workspace clear as the transformation from raw force to
That's right.
secured cargo takes
the other rope
place.
around its head.
Sections are lifted, aligned. packed into insulated containers. Ice is layered carefully. Lids are sealed. Straps are tightened. The deck, once a battleground, returns to order. The vessel turns toward land. Engines settling into a steady return rhythm as the open sea slowly gives way to the shape of the harbor. At the port, cranes rise and dock lines tighten. One by one, containers holding the giant Moray eel are lifted from the deck and transferred ashore. Forklifts move with practiced efficiency.
Hold it, hold it! I can't, it's too strong. Watch out for the cable.
Carrying the cargo toward cold storage and onward transport. The deck empties, leaving only wet steel and quiet wind. The voyage ends not with celebration, but with stillness. European fishermen stand along the rail, watching the final lift, the final transfer, the final step on a journey defined by force, control, and precision. Out on the water, the struggle has passed. What remains is the mark of human effort against the raw power of the sea, an encounter measured not in moments, but in endurance.
Get back, watch out! Look at the size of it! Move! Pull harder on the main line. Watch the tail. Get another loop around it now.
Yet even as the harbour quiets and the machinery slows, the weight of the encounter lingers. Every mark on the steel deck, every stretched rope, every measured movement tells the story of resistance beneath the waves. Out there,
dig in!
far from land, the sea does not yield easily.
The line.
It tests patience, coordination, and resolve, demanding respect at every moment. For the European fishermen aboard this iron vessel, the battle with the giant Moray eel was not a sudden clash, but a prolonged confrontation with raw, unfiltered power. Beneath the surface, strength is multiplied by water and depth, turning every movement into a struggle against unseen force.
Pull! Heave together now! Watch the line! Get him up!
As a single pull-on deck echoes far below, where muscle and instinct collide in darkness. Throughout the long hours, there was no room for hesitation. Each decision mattered. Each movement carried consequence. Hands tightened on ropes not just to pull, but to feel, to read the resistance transmitted through tension and vibration. The fishermen listened to the line.
Hold the line steady, don't let it twist. Pull harder now.
Adjusting their effort in response to every surge from below. When the giant Moray eel finally crossed the boundary between ocean and steel, it marked more than a physical transition. It was the moment where chaos met control. motion was answered by discipline. The deck became a place of precision. The same focus that guided the pull now guided the cut. The separation. The careful handling of immense weight and scale. Processing at sea is not about speed. It is about balance, between efficiency and safety. Between force and restraint. Each section was handled deliberately. Transformed from a living surge of resistance into secured cargo. Ready for preservation and transport. The sea watched in silence as order returned. The return journey carried a different energy. The engines maintained their steady rhythm.
Grab the
But
rail!
the tension had eased.
It's pulling too hard. We need help over here.
The open horizon no longer signaled confrontation, only distance traveled. Time slowed. Wind passed cleanly over the deck. The vessel moved forward. Heavy with its cargo and heavier still with the memory of the struggle. At port, the transition was seamless. Sea gave way to concrete. Waves to machinery. Isolation to structure. Cranes lifted where arms had strained. Forklifts replaced rope. The giant Moray eel, now contained and
Watch
secured,
out, lads, it's loose!
continued its journey inland.
Get back, everyone,
Far
get back
from
now!
the depths where it once commanded space and motion. For the crew, the end of the operation was quiet. No spectacle.
Hold the line, pull harder! It's too strong, watch out! Get another rope ready! Pull together now! Move! Move! Move!
No excess. Just the closing of a cycle. Lines coiled. Deck cleared. The vessel secured. Each fisherman carried forward the knowledge earned through effort, knowledge that cannot be taught. Only experience. Measured in resistance
Hold the
and
line.
response.
Don't let it pull
out
you
on
over.
the open sea. Encounters
Try
like
and
this
give me a
remain
hand here.
unseen, unheard, and largely unrecorded. Yet they define the relationship between humans and the vast forces beneath the surface.
Pull harder! I'm giving it everything. One more time, heave!
Strength alone is never enough. Only through coordination, patience, and respect for the power below can balance be achieved. And as the vessel rests at dock, engines cooling and steel still wet with salt, the ocean continues its endless motion beyond the harbor walls. Somewhere below the surface, unseen forces move on, indifferent and immense, waiting for the next encounter, the next test, the next moment when steel once again meets the deep. New Band 1 Mil.
Get
As
the
the
winch on
hours
it now!
pass and the
It's
harbour
moving too
settles
fast.
into routine,
Hold it steady!
the
We're
vessel
losing it.
remains
Pull
still.
harder.
Yet the story does not end here. What unfolded far from shore is now carried quietly within the crew, etched into memory through tension, fatigue, and
Get the head
silence.
secured. I've
These
got it. Hold
moments are
steady.
not measured by time on a clock, but by resistance overcome and limits tested. The sea does not remember names, nor does it acknowledge victory. It offers only conditions, depth, pressure, movement, and leaves the outcome to those who enter its domain. The giant moray eel was not an enemy, but a force shaped by its environment.
Watch the rail. Heave. Got him. Keep the tension. Move.
Responding only to instinct and survival, the confrontation was never personal. It was elemental. For the European fisherman, every expedition is an agreement with uncertainty. Steel and technology provide advantage, but never dominance. The true marker lies in experience, knowing when to pull, when to hold, when to wait. Knowing that strength applied too quickly can be as dangerous
Don't let go.
as hesitation.
I've got it.
Balance is everything.
Pull.
On deck, where chaos once ruled, order now prevails. Clean steel reflects muted light. Coiled ropes lie motionless. Tools are
Get
stored.
back. Move. It's huge.
Watch out, it's hitting the deck again.
Watch the head. Pull left. Got it. Secure the line. Watch the tail, it's coming around again. Get the front secure now. Hold the line steady. All right, steady now. Ropes are secure. Ready when you are.
The sounds that once defined the battle, screaming lions, crashing water, pounding impacts, have faded into memory. In their place remains only wind, distant machinery, and the low hum of a working port. The processed cargo continues its journey beyond the vessel, beyond the harbour, entering a system that connects sea to land, labour to livelihood. Yet the origin of that journey will never be fully visible again. The depth, the struggle, the violent motion beneath the surface, all remain where they belong. Beyond sight, as evening approaches, shadows stretch across the dock. The vessel, marked by use and endurance.
They all seem to be the regulation size.
Waits for its next
Spacing is
departure.
uniform across the
crew
row.
disperses slowly, movements unhurried, bodies tired but steady. There is no celebration, only quiet acknowledgement of work completed and risk managed. Out beyond the harbour walls, the ocean moves without pause. Currents shift, depths remain unchanged. Life continues in patterns far older than steel or Rome. What was encountered today is only a fragment of that vast system. A brief intersection between human intention and natural force. And so the cycle holds. Departure, confrontation, control, return. adds another layer of understanding of the sea's power.
Throw it now. Got the bollard. All secure aft. Got the line secure. Slow ahead on the winch. Clear the zone below. Okay, hoist it up steady. Easy
Human
now, bring it down
limits,
slow.
Of the narrow space where the two meet.
All right, she's secure,
Not through
take it away.
domination, but through discipline. When the vessel sails again, the horizon will look the same as before. Calm, open, deceptive. Beneath it, strength will wait in silence, unchanged and indifferent. And once more, steel will cut through water, lines will descend into darkness, and the quiet agreement between humans and the deep will begin again.